So, last time we all. I got you, big dog. Last time we all got together, uh, you all had ascended into a strange mountain region in a country that you are not quite as familiar with as you are with the continent of Plagron that you are all from. This is the continent of Ildrased, and this is the small mountain village known as Sessos. Uh, you all had made your way up here on Dragonback, on that of the back of Eudorth the Gentle Mind, and Aloy had came sought this place out as it was written down in his Uncle Smoke's journal from his time as a member of the Ranger Corps watching over the mountains. He spoke of a dragon shrine here, and Aloy sought it out to discover not only the shrine, but a long lost cousin, a niece, a daughter of his Uncle Smoke that he had with a human woman, uh, and from there you found a stone mask that gave you an opportunity to speak with Bahamut the Platinum Dragon, the god of dragons, and also known as the Justice Bringer. A colorful dialogue was had between Aloy and Bahamut, where he declared that Aloy was not quite worthy to become his champion of justice, and put him through a trial, a final test of and proof of worth. Aloy, you saw a vision, a dream almost, but very real scenario of your hometown Lelyketi up in flames, being attacked by the remnants of the Blackout Company and your once close friend turned now sworn enemy, Gandalf the Dark. Despite multiple opportunities to aid Eudorth in the attackers, you decided to go out of your way to help all of the civilians out and escort them to safety. After they all safely got out, Gandalf had opened a portal in the sky, a magical gate, and summoned forth the remnants of what you thought was dead but now reanimated Fongrang the Sky Eater, a shadow dragon that you all once had formed a pact with to aid each other in exchange for letting him out of the Shadowfell. Uh, After you were seemingly killed by Gandalf after the last of the civilians had escaped, you were brought back to that place with Bahamut, and he declared you worthy, seeing that your self-sacrifice in order to let the innocence of the city go, deemed you worthy of being his carrier of justice, and bestowed upon you not only his blessing but that of a platinum dragon mask that gives you a good variety of aids and buffs, like we said last time. But from there, as you were kind of pulled back into the space that you were in on at the top of the shrine, with Robin and your newly discovered family, you hear warning bells behind you as a horde of giants was climbing up the mountains, attempting to attack and pillage the city, this small town. And you all, along with a small group of what appeared to be self-appointed guards to the village, sprang forth to deal with the upcoming threat, and before long, these giants were no more. And we kind of pick up here now at the opening entrance back to town with all of these dead giants here. What is on everybody's minds? What would you all like to do as we are here now?
So we're back in Thessos? Is that what
It's
you said?
called Sessos, yeah. Coincidental close name, but yeah. I
Oh,
designed this place when it was still King Standing, so yeah, like very
yes.
different names, but yeah.
Yeah, we came in. So I know we were on our way to we're on our way to Levi's thing. So we just finished that. What was our plan to do after Levi? After we went to find the Levi's god.
Arya's Feywild. We were gonna go to the Feywild and find Arya's god, the goddess of nature.
Okay. Levi, since we're here and we were here for kind of just going through your stuff, is there anything else that's important here for you?
Not necessarily. I will just.
Yo just found some new family. He's about to say fuck the fam.
Is
That's
is
that's
is
what I was getting at. I was literally about to say. I'm about to, bid goodbye to my family. Tell them, let's get the fuck out of the mountains. I'm about to change their broke ass lives. No, I'm playing. I'm about to change their lives.
That's crazy.
good, bro?
I'm about to change their lives, though. I'm about to tell them to come through to Lily Ketty, and yeah, yeah. That's what I'm about to do. To settle in Lily Ketty, dip away from the thing. So that's what I'm about to do, and then I think we can. Well, I'm good after that.
Miss,
Calling them broke is crazy though.
They are broke.
is the god? I can't remember the god's name.
Bahamut.
Is he still in our presence? Like, is he still?
No, no, no. He's Gonzo.
Never
I mean, he is in our midst, but not like in front of us. Corporeal.
I couldn't pull up and talk to him.
Yeah, no, no, no. You
Okay.
can't talk.
Never
Yeah,
Then I have nothing.
you don't have the aura. You don't have the aura.
That's not.
I keyed. But yes,
You just.
I just. But yes, that's it though. Unless someone wants to do something here. Oh,
Can we
also,
burn the city down?
Wongrang's corpse around.
Fongrang, none of that really happened. That was just an illusion.
Oh,
Fongrang's.
yeah, sorry.
The last that you guys remember, Fongrang's remains were left at the bottom of the. Robin took them with him back to the realm of shadows, and they were locked in the safe where you guys found the Dracolich.
Mm, mm, hmm. Is that foreshadowing though? Is Robin about to switch up? That's going on.
No, why would Robin switch up?
Oh, okay. Because
It wouldn't
in
be.
the dream, Fongrang pulls up with Gandalf, Dracolich.
He wasn't a Dracolich. Above board, he was not a Draculist. He was technically just like a reanimated dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's more of a zombie dragon.
So I was thinking like, oh, this man Robin's having dealings with the enemy.
No, 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 no.
Switch up is
So-
crazy.
Brian wants to say, like, it's nice to like have this time amongst us, but we should get moving on to the next deity that wants to see us. I'm sure that these deities are impatient, and plus, we don't have all the time on our hands that we think we do. Gandalf is currently in the works of ending the world, so maybe we should get back to Phaethos, Phaethos, and regroup, and then maybe head out, prepare to go to the Feywild. And I remind you, the Feywild's time is different. The time there runs different. So when we do arrive in the Feywild, we don't know exactly what to expect. We've only been there once, so we should go back to Phaethos and prepare.
I agree with that, Brienne. I will just bid my family adieu, and we can be on our merry way.
Above the table. It's fucking Phaethos, bro. No,
That's what I mean.
you said faith.
I have a list. Right now.
I have a list.
Name
It's
your own
crazy.
punishment, guy.
You named it too.
You're right. Like this is the name you came up with. You know,
Old Cable is crazy. That's all
Don't
I
sit
got.
on your pedestal, bitch. You've got names wrong too.
I mean, I have. Oh, you're talking.
I'm not saying that I haven't.
Respectfully, as the DM, I've even gotten names wrong before. You know.
And respectfully, as a bystander, I'm a fucking correct y'all.
Appreciate it. Hold us accountable, and I will always try to hold y'all accountable as well, cause that shit matters.
Accountability among kings is important and queens.
Real rap. And Miranda. Hell yeah.
We accountable kings.
Shall we use your necklace of plane shifting? I don't know if I can make another trip across to another continent on a dragon back.
We can use my ring, my amulet of plane shift, but
Hold on.
though we can't use it to you know.
Alloy, we're going back to Faithful, so we have a teleportation circle set up there, right? Can we just teleport?
No, we flew here. We flew here on Udorth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
that's because we've never been here before, right?
we flew here because we didn't have a circle set up here, but we have a long-standing teleportation circle in the Wizarding Academy.
Yep,
We can
that's great, those.
teleport back, can't we?
I thought not, but I would.
Technically, yes. I would allow it. Yeah, you just gotta draw the teleportation circle, like, you know, somewhere. It's big. That's big enough for all of you guys to fit in it. Aloy, you said you wanted to bring Alana and Allura with you. You want to bring them with you?
No, I don't want to bring them.
You ain't shit. You're a liar.
No, I never said I was gonna bring them.
You're
with me.
not taking them out the hood.
I am taking them out the hood, but they're gonna have to find their way there. They're gonna have to find their way there, right? Because I mean, I can't bring them with me right now, right? How far is, you know, is Lily Ketty on the same continent that?
No.
The teleport.
That Faithos is on? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like, okay,
Oh,
it
really?
is. In that case, then
It's like a hop, skip, and a jump away, dude.
I did not. I thought we were on a.
That's a bit of an exaggeration. It is a couple 100 miles away, but that's like three.
I'm gonna teleport, but y'all go walk.
Literally, y'all can take a boat. See you in a year.
No. But yes, let's do that. Yeah, absolutely. Allura and what's her
Alondra,
Alondra.
Alana, I think actually. Excuse me.
You know, I've gotten what I've come for. You know, I've actually gotten more than what I came for. You know, I've gotten to connect with family that I never thought I'd had. I don't even know what that word means, right? This is all very, very foreign to me, but I've gotten closure. More important. I don't like the fact that you are hidden in the mountains all by yourself, susceptible to God knows what. So I extend the invite. In fact, I feel weird extending this invite because Lily Ketty belongs to you, you know, as a member of the Ventus clan. So, would you accept my offer and leave with me and my party of my noble party here? Would you leave with us to Lily Ketty? Essentially, I would hate for you to have to stay here and for me to worry about your well-being.
They kind of look at each other real quick, and Allura goes, Lily Kitty's where you grew up, right? The rest of what I was born into. It started there, right?
Yes, that is the genesis of our clan, and that is where we all deserve to die. That is our fatherland. So, this is a momentous day. Because not only do you get to see, your fatherland, but you also get to reconnect with your roots and with your dad, Uncle Smoke.
Alana smiles a little bit at the mention of her former lover, and she kind of thinks it over, and will be safe there. And she kind of like squeezes her daughter a little bit, and she'll be safe there.
You will be safe there. I can guarantee it. I have spared no expense when it comes to fortifying Lilycuddy. After the tragedy that befell our house, I've tasked myself with restoring our home and restoring our name. So you will be safe there. I will send word to my trusty friend Kakui to find you lodging, and to attend to whatever needs you may have as you settle in the city. So you won't have to do any work or spend a dime. About to change your lives. No, but yes.
The way you're talking to this girl, it sounds like your sister cousin.
Your cousin wife. Will you roll me a persuasion check, please, sir?
Bro, they better accept, bro. What the hell? They want to be out here on some banditry?
On some banditry is crazy.
If they're happy in the hood, leave them in the hood, bro. What do you mean?
Nah, bro. 17.
17.
We can't have that, bro. We can't have that. They. It's like them never having a burger and me explaining it to them, and they can't fathom what this burger tastes like. But I know when they taste this burger, it's gonna be good.
Is Jamal still here?
Nah, he disconnected.
Oh, damn. They kind of look at each other, and Alana goes, one mountain range to another. I'm sure it won't be much different. That sounds nice, yeah. Thank you for offering up your home to us.
It's not my home, it's our home.
It's nice to know we're not alone out there. I'm excited. We are excited to get to know you as family.
As am I. I look forward to it.
Just give us a second to gather some things and say some goodbyes, and let us know when you're ready, and we'll be good to go.
Sounds good.
And they go up to their house. You feel like there was
Pack
some.
light.
What?
I told him to pack light.
Got you. Easy enough with that instruction. They do pack light enough, just like a bag where they could grab just like the really important stuff. And they meet you back out near the exit of town and exit and entrance to town. You guys are ready to go whenever. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that through the mic, but my neck just cracked something vicious.
Can I search those bodies? Is there anything of import? Or can I roll an investigation to search this?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah. It was like 3 giants, 2 giants, and
4 giants. 2 of them were stone giants, and then 2 of them were like cloud giant or storm giants, excuse me.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely want to run their pockets. Moreau. Brother, 13. Unfortunately.
Is this Alex?
That is Alex.
I was like, who the fuck popped up in here? What's going on, Alex? You rolled a what, Levi?
I rolled a 13.
A 13.
Oh, this was a check, right?
Huh? Say that. Yeah, it was a check. It was investigation.
I'm going to use a sorcery. Well, I'm gonna re-roll that. I think it's sorcery points for that to be able to do that, right? Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that. God. Oh, 17. Okay. The way that the dice hit the corner of the screen so violent. I was hurt. I was like, no, man.
These dice be misbehaved.
Bruh.
So what'd you roll?
I rolled a 17 on the second try.
A 17?
Yes. Jeez.
On a 17, excuse me, the rock giants, or the stone giants, excuse me, had two. There's not much that remained from the stone giants. They were kind of well, I mean, they were stone, more or less. These giant, humanoid, stone-like variants of giants, and when they were killed, they kind of just crumbled up and were crushed into like kind of just rubble and dust. Especially after the flurry of blows that I'm blanking on names, Jamie and Arya did. So they particularly, mainly that was left for them were just like the simple clothes that they had, just like tunics made out of like animal hide, and these bags, very similar, made out of animal hide that were huge, very big because they were giants, obviously. You yourself could probably fit in one of these bags, but they were filled with rocks. Just large rocks, like you-sized rocks that were like throwing rocks for them, obviously. But these stone giants, the storm giants, they had, one of them had that massive spear that the two Dragonborn are kind of talking amongst themselves how they're going to carry because it's massive. And the other one had a great sword, which again is huge. Probably even Brienne might be able to wield it, being as strong as she is. But other than that, no normal person could probably wield either of these weapons. Just how large and heavy they are. They didn't really have much that would be usable, unfortunately.
Got it. I walk over to Alloy and I just open up my bag of holding. Like, hey, it can fit in here.
Hey, it's yours. You can have it.
I wouldn't try to take it. I was just, you can't carry that shit.
I'm not. I don't intend to. Yeah. No worries. But I am ready to depart whenever. If anyone doesn't have any other business in town.
Let's fucking skedaddle.
You guys were talking, as you mentioned, skedaddling and, wrapping up your business. Croak, the Kenku ranger that you guys have become quite familiar with as your time here has kind of grown. He kind of cocks his head a little bit and he looks at you and he goes, "Drink?" Question like with the leave? Leave? Drink before leave?
Can we bring Coke with us?
I look at Croak and I said, I'd love to have a drink with you, my friend.
And he just kind of begins nodding and he goes, "Drink, drink, drink." And then he just kind of goes like headed back towards the village. "We'll be quick." You guys go have a drink with him, and I guess from there you guys begin to say your goodbyes to them and begin casting your teleportation ritual. I believe Aloy, go ahead and what other components do you need? I know it's. I think there's some spell components that you need for that, right?
I don't have this equipped. Also, I don't have this spell, or I've never teleported. I mean, I can prepare it, but I'm saying I've never.
So you can't leave until at least tomorrow.
I literally never. I said this before. I made this disclaimer beforehand because we tried to do this, and I said,
You had a long rest on Dragonback. We thought you changed your spells.
"No, I did not. I did not do that."
Let's say for tonight's like easiness that you did, okay? Because let's just say you did, alright?
We're flying back. Because this guy, you gotta learn your lesson.
You don't have Udorth on speed dial, my dude.
Why are niggas relying on me? That's
You're the
ridiculous.
primary spellcaster.
Do it.
Scythe actually the only fucking sorcerer we have in the party. What do you mean? Why are we relying on you?
Hey,
It's gotta be you.
Well, I mean, Can we take a long rest? I can do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we're not leaving till tomorrow, we might as well.
I actually do need the spells and stuff too.
I think we all do after that.
Oh yeah, you were fighting. I forgot about that.
Let's just fucking party with our bird friend and while you prepare your shit.
I look at Croak and I say, "We're lots of drinks, lots of drinks."
Ale? Lots of ale?
Lots of ale! Lots of ale! Stay! And you guys head back to the tavern that you guys didn't even get a chance to go into and drink the first time because of the giants coming in.
You got distracted.
Hey, priorities, man. Happens when you're heroes, you know?
We just do what we can for the people.
You make your way inside the tavern, and there is an emerald green dragonborn waiting the bar. He has a two-piece or a three-piece suit on without his coat on over it, so he has the vest and the long sleeve button up. Instead of a tie, he has kind of like what's it called? Like a ascot, like a silk scarf tucked into his shirt. Some trousers that go up to about like his kneecap, some high socks, and actually he doesn't have socks on. Excuse me, he's a dragonborn. He has them obviously them like lizard-like feet with claws at the bottom. But he sees all of you guys walk in with Croak and the band of rangers and guards of the town, and he goes, "Oh, Croak, you have some picked up some friends on today's expedition. Have some new faces with you that I don't recognize." Croak said, "Made friends, many drinks." And he kind of chuckles a little bit, and he goes, "Sounds like we'll have time to get to know each other then. Hello. Name's Cypher. Pleasure to meet you all."
Cypher, what an interesting name that is. What type of creature is Cypher? Can I tell? Or did he?
He's a dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Can I look over at Cypher and say our group is known to go into many of bars and keeps, and we are most known for the gold that we give. And I slam 2 pieces of gold on the counter and say, "Keep them coming."
As you wish. And he goes back and he goes, "We do have a couple different options. We are a smaller mountain village, but we do pride ourselves in, having a good taste in ale. So I have some called Mind Flare Anti-Venom. I also have some called Baelor's Bane. And then I have a new one from a smaller brewery down at the base of the mountain. And it is called Lake Daenerys It is Lake Danira's Brewing Company. Is the name of the tavern, or not the tavern, the brewery that makes it.
I'm getting some vibes from what was the lake in Avatar where they started killing everybody?
Oh, I'm blanking. It's been so long since I've seen Avatar.
I'm gonna go with the mind flayers. Mind flayers, what was it?
Mind Flare Anti-Venom.
I'm gonna get the mind flayers two of the mind flayers anti venom on the big on Brienne's.
I would like 4 of the nearest the nearest brew.
Okay,
Company.
bet. They go and grab your drinks. The anti-venom, the Mind Flayer anti-venom is like a dark kind of reddish color. And it instead of an ale, it's more of like a sour almost. And the brewing company is going to be like a dark amber colored style IPA, more kind of a traditional style ale.
I grabbed 2 for myself and 2 for the bird.
Oh wow, he's about to be cooked. I grabbed one for me and I grabbed the other one for Crow. We walk over to him and just hand him drink.
Drink? Ale?
He's so excited he just starts kind of flapping, trying to fly, just jumping up and down. Ale, ale. And he just and he grabs. He doesn't really know where to start, so he grabs 2, and he puts one on the counter, and then he grabs the other one out of your hand, and he just starts kind of alternating between the 3 drinks that he's been given.
Love this guy.
He never turns down a good time, it seems.
The other.
Bring it up to my picture up the toast with Kronk and Brienne and just throw it back.
Robin kind of shakes his head a little bit, and he goes, I feel like we shouldn't be condoning this, but what the hell? And he begins drinking as well. The Dragonborn companions with Croak just begin kind of laughing a little bit, and they kind of look over to you 2 specifically because you guys bought him the drinks, and he goes, don't push Croak too hard now. That's his fatal flaw, I guess. He doesn't know when to quit.
Neither do we. As I just buy another round.
So we just had a drinking competition last week.
That reminds me, shall we run it back?
Brienne, I look at Brienne and I say, respectfully, I don't think you want these problems.
Oh, sir, I don't think you know who you're talking to as I order 6 more. And I say, shall we begin?
Alright, how are we doing this, Corey?
Wait, is Croc doing it with us?
Sure, Croak's down. So we'll go ahead and start with a Constitution saving throw for your first drink. As you guys begin just downing your ales, no breaths, just chugging them straight.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to roll, right?
Yes, yeah.
Wait, why are you rolling 2?
I told you didn't want these problems, sir. You didn't want to listen to me.
But it's not like a... You have advantage or something?
Yes, I do. In this particular event, I do.
Are you guys just drinking? Like going shot?
It's another drinking competition.
Bro made his whole character like around being a drunk.
I tried to let you know that you didn't want these problems.
I didn't know you had advantage. That feels like cheating.
That's not my fault, man. Bro, get a better liver. What you want me to do?
Better liver is diabolic.
I rolled a 12 on that first one.
You struggle with it a little bit, Brienne. It's kind of even though it has like a kind of a standard ale taste to it, like any other lager, it's kind of thicker, so it's kind of harder to chug. Whereas his is not as. It's a little. It's yeah. It's a little. It's a sour, so it's not. It's a little tart, but it's a little. It's a lot easier to chug. That being said, it's some. There's some sugar in there, so that's not gonna settle well in your stomach.
I look over at him and say, if I was drinking water, I wouldn't have any problems either.
Maybe you should switch your drink.
No, I like this. I prefer this.
Cypher kind of speaks up and he says, "Well, if you guys are doing a drinking competition, we could do, we could just, level the playing field." And he kind of pulls out a kind of, he kind of slams his bottle on the ground with kind of like a dark, kind of whiskeyous color, with a clear bottle, and it comes up to like a very similar figure that you've seen before, that of the demonic figure of Baphomet, the horned king. And he goes, "This is called the Minotaur's Maze." And he pours you.
I'm sorry, I hope you're right. Because these are some of the drinks. I'm trying to pull up on one of these one day.
Maybe if we're lucky. I don't know. Probably not. But anyways, he pours you each a drink. And he kind of nudges it over to you two, and then he pours one for Croak. And he goes, "It's on the house. First one always is."
Is it another?
Con save, yeah.
What gives you advantage?
I have immunity to disease, and then I have advantage on all saving throws.
What's that off the save?
22.
15.
22.
Deuce, pocket, that's good.
Oh yeah. You guys down at easy money, no whammies. Croak, on the other hand, did not like that at all. Immediately he starts coughing and hacking, and he kind of has to rush outside. A couple minutes later, Croak comes back in, and he goes, "No more, just ale, just ale."
I like pat him in the back like holy.
You gotta be careful, Brienne.
Yeah, like not to hurt him, but like enough to be like.
He's a little guy. You'll knock him out.
Just shake his whole body, and I say, "Shall we continue?"
Brienne's gonna accidentally bust his spinal column through his rib cage, patting him on the back and shit with your 29 strength.
I be forgetting I'm a demigod and shit.
Easy enough, Cypher says, and he pours you guys a second shot.
I rolled a 19 for the second shot.
Jamie,
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Easy enough. Jamie, I would say at this point, both of you guys are starting to feel them. You guys are starting to get lit. The drinks are starting to, that peak drunk where the liquor just tastes just right, tastes like water, just goes down like nothing. I would say with this next one though, since you guys are kind of, well, I guess maybe not one of you, starting to feel it. I would need you guys to roll with disadvantage because you're kind of starting to get a little drunk now.
Both of them?
You heard what I said.
Refresh me.
An 18 for me.
Mira, tengo.
24.
for the sake
Ugh.
of tonight, I think you seem as though you're holding this better off than I am. I will give you this win. And Brain just kind of.
I humbly accept. And we can.
Yes, because we're gonna be drinking all fucking night at this rate, and we gotta do some D&D shit. So, shall we continue?
You guys go ahead and make your way to your rooms and wrap up for the night and take your long rest. And you wake up bright-eyed, bushy-tailed the next morning with the smell of cooking, sizzling meat and baked goods coming out of an oven. As Cypher, Cypher's the owner, so he's pulling most of the hours here. He is up early, manning the oven, dishing out stuff for you guys as you as the night went on. Obviously, word spread of the deed you guys did with the Ranger Corps. The guards that Croak and all of them are, and he, as a way of thanking you guys, not only covered your drinks after he realized it, so you guys did save some money. The money that you guys did spend is mine though, but he did also make you guys some food this morning as well. So.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's get on this fucking skedaddle.
Damn, y'all don't even say thank you to this guy? Y'all suck. I ain't doing nothing for y'all no more.
I told he's
Levi, give me my mask back. You can't have that shit no more.
I wasn't even drinking with this guy.
He's the owner of the
Oh. Well, I'm gonna draw the circle outside. I have the system. That's what I'm gonna do. And we can see that.
You begin drawing chalk the transportation circle out on the cobblestone pathways of the village. And yeah, easy enough, it's done. And you guys begin. What all components do you need for the spell? Do you just need to draw the circle?
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything else in the thing?
Well, I think it's chalk with gems or something like that. Let's see. I got 5. Searching for the things.
I'm looking.
As you cast the spell, you draw a 10 diameter circle on the ground, inscribed with sigils that link your location to a teleportation circle of your choice. Whose sigil is on the same plane of existence as
At the top of the spell, it'll have casting time, ranging an area, and then it'll say components. And this one, it has verbal and material. Rare chalks and inks infused with precious gemstones worth 50 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure with that. Chalk up that 50 gold, sir. Gimme.
I'm playing.
Run his pockets, Dean.
That's what I'm doing.
You better run this money back, bruh.
Or what?
I'm not talking, not you. I'm talking about these guys. First of all, I got my.
You know how many
buddy
beers I
Lord
bought
to
you,
take us
bitch?
here. No one said thank you. Let's start there. Secondly, I'm about to.
I look at it like, I'm a monk. We don't have money.
So you're just a freeloader? You've just been hanging out?
I've been contributing these.
I like your stuff. I'm not mad at it. You're honest. So I will hand over the 50 gold. But Brienne, may forget.
You too, Arya.
Yeah, pay up the, 25 each. All right.
So easy enough. All of you with Robin and Peter gather up in this circle, and you are all encompassed by this pillar of light around you, and you feel that churn in your stomach, that twist in your gut as you feel yourself jutted kind of across space and time. Across to another part of the world, and you see the light beginning to dim and dull, and you see the dim stone of the palace in Phaphos, where you are all initially intending to try to get to. So you guys have made it back. Let me pull. Oh, I'm not even streaming, am I? On a Discord for you. Well, hold on. Let me pull you guys in first, and we'll go from there. Whoa. All right. I don't know. Yeah, 'cause I forgot Dan wasn't streaming. So you guys made it back to Phaphos. What would you all like to do now that you're here? Actually, hold that thought. I'm gonna go grab a water real quick. I'm dehydrated.
Would you want my lighter? Jelly's out there.
Oh, I put it inside that closet. Since a Grayson was coming up. Just in case I think.
I'm gonna take a quick smoke break then.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Shot in the dark here, but I got a freshly rolled J over here. If you kind of pull smoke.
That 10 to 15 minute drive.
Yeah.
It's not beat, but during D&D.
Why'd you have to live so far?
We don't have to, Levi.
Yes.
We just have to move
I
down
s-
to North Carolina.
What?
What is for you in Ohio?
Cameras.
This is that is true now. I mean, now at this point, yes, because my job is remote tech. I live here now.
You
Or
could
it was
live, you could live here. I'm actually looking for a roommate.
where?
Where?
I'll
What
slide.
up?
Are you gonna live where you're at?
Deadass. Looking for a roommate. Rent's $500.
Stop playing.
I'll move right now, bro. Don't even do that.
Utilities are about $3
So that makes it $800 a month?
total.
That's dope. My rent's so
300?
I'll slide, bro. Say
Why
less.
are utilities so high, bro?
Yes.
In October. That's what my.
I'll move over there.
Well, actually, I'll break it.
Look at that.
This shit nasty over here.
We're gonna move.
I'm trying to tell y'all, pull up.
Wasn't Greenboro though.
Wait till I finish my
A lot?
program. Me and Freddie will fucking
I'm playing. I'm playing.
Especially now, there are many restaurants and places opening. Like this. Tell them.
Yeah, y'all don't need me to sell you on it. It's great. Come down.
No,
What the heck? I
they're
can hear that.
place.
Back to the D&D.
I missed what all you said, Miranda. Sorry. I couldn't hear you guys for some reason.
What do y'all want to do in the capital?
We're back in Faithos.
Yes.
Why are we back?
You tell me. Y'all wanted to come here.
It's
Who said that? We didn't.
Dan, Levi, all of y'all said y'all wanted to come here.
actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send my my trusty friend Kakui. I'm about to send him a note via pigeon.
You
And
have
I'm
a
gonna be like,
sending
"Hey,"
stone.
via carrier pigeon.
You have sending stone.
But not with Kakui.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh well. I'm gonna you know I'm gonna tell him hurry over here and essentially travel with Alana and Allura. Yeah, Alana and Allura. You know, they need safe passage to Eddie because, you know, this is the lost some of the lost long members.
Long
of
lost
the
members.
Long, that's what
Words are hard, dude. Words are hard.
so very tough. So, yeah. So they should pull up. You should pull up and take them. And then also have a bond for them when they arrive. I have to attend to other matters at this point, so I bid you guys adieu. Your trusty friend Kakui will ensure safe travel. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. You're sending this via pigeon
I'm gonna send it.
in the sending stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it.
Okay.
Pull up.
It takes a second before you hear anything back, but eventually you hear like kind of like the ring from your sending stone as Kukui begins to tell you that he's gonna head down as quick as he can. He can't expend a lot of troops to come with him. He has to go solo. Things have developed in the mountains, or things have developed lately. And then it kind of cuts out because he was at his word limit.
Was he in danger? Like, well, damn.
He wasn't in. He didn't sound like he was. He said he didn't. He wasn't. He was just at his word count because with the sending stones you can only send 25 words. But you got your message off. You say goodbye to your cousin and aunt. Your not really aunt because they weren't really married, but her mother, Allura's mother, and you say your goodbyes, and you where do you go from there? Because you guys are still kind of because she traveled with you guys here. You're all still technically in the teleportation circle room.
Well, I'm gonna. I mean, me personally, They can do whatever till, you know, Kakui pulls up in the city. As for me, I'm just gonna head to before we leave. I'm gonna head to the merchant and get some potions of healing.
Anybody else?
I expended all my shit last time.
So we.
Are you asking if we need anything? 'Cause now
Are y'all trying? Are y'all trying to do any? Yeah, I'm asking if y'all want to do anything.
Yeah, I do want to bring up that we're going to we're going to the Feywild, and it would be nice to go over real quick above table what the Feywild encounters or has, if we know anything about the Feywild, because you know, I just want to make sure we're prepared for like what's gonna be there. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Makes sense. I'm with it.
So the Feywild, right? We know that it's a place where there's a lot of like very strong magical beings. Their
Serious?
time as well goes differently there, so it's slower there, and like here, time would progress like faster if we were there. Yeah, there's like fairies and.
Is that how it is? Like the time is different. So one day here would be what?
Yeah, Corey. One day in the Feywild is what in Phastos.
It's like a year and like 3 days or something like that.
For one day.
Full 24 hours, yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, so maybe we can find a way of pausing
Damn.
time.
So hold on. You said a full day in Feywild is a year, and how long here?
It's like a year and a day, year and 3 days or something like that.
Damn. So you're telling me I'm about to pull back up and everybody is gonna be dead, like
I-
essentially.
I never said that. I never said that at all.
Why are they gonna be there?
I mean, damn. How long? I mean, I feel like we're gonna stay there for an extended period of time. I'm about to come back and Allura's about to be 90.
So
But still.
I think the biggest thing is that we just need to know exactly where we're going and go straight there.
yes, and so we do know where we're going. Let's talk about that a little bit. So where we're headed next is we're going to the area in which the god of nature like rules over. Right, that's where we want to go. We've never been there, right, Corey? We don't know exactly where we're going. Do we have a way? It's been a long time since we talked about it, but from the book that Miranda read, that found out about this, right? That's not Miranda, but
Arya.
Arya read this. We know where we're going, right? Particularly in the Feywild, because it's a vast place, right?
Well, last time I got to say is that we need to look for the tree.
The tree.
What's something with the tree?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was like a tree that we're looking for.
Maybe a little refuge. Maybe.
Where are my notes takers? Come on now. I kid. But yeah, it is basically what's it is called Manelia. It's the village that it's like the capital of one of the courts in the Fey realm. They're known as like tricksters and like chaotic good tricksters, like harmless pranks. They're also known for what's the word I'm looking for? They're known to have even though they can be chaotic and like kind of peaceful, they are known to be able to be very harmful and like chaotic. Chaotic has come out a lot. I'm sorry, but
no, we know what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
they don't mean it, but they're like they play a trick on you and it ends up like fucking you up.
yeah,
It was funny. It was funny to them, and they didn't mean to harm you.
yeah.
They're just chaotic as.
Yeah, not all of them are like that though, but there are some definitely like that. But there are also like fiends and devils there that have been purified from the presence of the goddess of nature's presence there. Shantae is her name. But she told you to meet her at the tree. It's known as the Bright Tree. And it's like a very tall, like autumn colored tree with like golden and red colored leaves.
The Bright Tree is what it's known as.
Yeah, and that's what it was mentioned as in the books as well.
Okay. So it's called the Bright Tree. He said autumn in color. And it's really big.
Big and what? What then?
Autumn, like fall colors. Right, Corey?
Correct. Yes.
So yeah, we know what we're going there for. We know what we're looking for now, I guess.
Well, I mean, how big is that realm?
So maybe, Corey, there has to be people within the kingdom where they know where the Bright Tree, if they've seen it or if they've known it. Do you think we could ask somebody within Phastos?
Is there anybody we know with knowledge about that that can go with us?
Respectfully, you guys are level 19, almost 20 now. There are very few people that have traveled to other planes. it's not a very common thing that people do. Plane shift is like a 7th level spell.
That's fair.
Let's go then.
All right, yeah, let's fucking. We know where we're gonna go. Let's go to the Feywild and find the bright tree. But we also Corey, above table. You know how we had that conversation earlier. Did you want to talk about maybe pausing time when we get there, or did you want to try to find someone here? Like, what do you think you guys should do? What do you think we should do?
I think you unfortunately won't be able to find anybody here. I think you'll find somebody once you get there.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, yeah. Then we don't need anything. We got a bunch of stuff before the last voyage. Let's just make our way on over to the Feywild.
All right. Aloy, do you have?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Let's see how this works though, because it's been a minute.
All right. While you're doing that, Brienne, you kind of get you hear a little kind of pinging noise coming from your bag, and you kind of instinctively reach for it, recognizing the sound of it, knowing what it is, and it's a sending stone. It's a newer sending stone that has runes in it carved that you haven't quite familiarized yourself with, but you recognize the stone nonetheless. You recognize who gave it to you, and you pick it up close to your ear, and you begin to hear the voice of Volgrim. He goes, "Hey, I don't know if you're in the city or not, but we just got word that Trulith has been overrun by Gandalf. He's in charge there now. No word has gotten in or out since." Well,
We kind of imagined that was gonna happen, right? We've been hearing. Am I talking to him? No, it's just sending sense.
it's a sending stone, so you can send something. You can send a message back, but it can only be 25 words or less.
Okay, can I do that back?
Yes, you can. 25 words.
I would like to say, okay. Can someone else help me? Want to help me count the words?
I got you. I'm here.
All right. Not
Yo, you're a dickhead.
We imagined it to happen, but didn't think it would be so fast.
But we didn't think it would.
Repeating.
You're 14.
Okay.
Hey, contractions count as one word or 2 words.
Only 2 more voyages, and we will battle.
You have 3 words left.
We are in the city. No, that's 4.
We are here.
We are here.
We are cooked.
Fuck, that was frying. Oh my days.
We are in.
I thought you were gonna say we will be there or something, and you were like, "We will there" or something like that. I was cracking up.
And then I'll tell everyone else in the group what Volgrim said. Is Volgrim in the city?
Yeah. He's in charge of the Wizarding College.
That's right. Can I send somebody like you know what's funny is let's do it like this. Let's point out some high-ranking official that would have no fucking means of delivering a message. I just want to point at that person as the king and say, "Go deliver this fucking message to Volgrim that we are here and we want to have a meeting."
Right now?
Yeah.
I mean, can you not find? Do you want me to find somebody else to deliver that message? I mean,
No, you yourself can deliver it.
roll me an intimidation check with advantage
Oh,
because,
that's
of course, you are the king, King Brienne.
22.
22. Absolutely, Your Grace. And he kind of rushes off to find Volgrim in the Wizarding College. And you all begin to make your way towards from the throne room that, or not the throne room, from the teleportation room to the throne room where you guys normally conduct your meetings. And sure enough, after some time, you see Volgrim and Tansy walk in, hand in hand, obviously probably smiling just from conversation amongst themselves, but you can tell from their faces that they have some serious business to talk.
It's good to see you.
I wanna hug Volgrim and say you've missed out on so much already.
Oh, I miss you.
It's good to see you guys, as he's kind of being squeezed to death from your hug. As he's, a gnome, he's much smaller than you, so he probably comes up to like your kneecaps maybe. He's very small compared to you, Brian.
He's going straight bosom.
That's his girlfriend's right there, but you're just so holding him.
So excited to see him.
It quite crazy. Tansy just is kind of like and she goes, "It's good to see you guys too. We kind of have some stuff to talk about. What have you heard anything in your travels?"
Nothing in our travels per se, but I did encounter. Let's just say I had a vision, and the vision showed great destruction, and at the helm of this destruction was Gandalf on a dragon, a shadow dragon at that. So we know he's.
Well, that's not foreboding or anything. Volgrim kind of speaks up. Like I said earlier, we know that he took over Trulith. Most of the students that were there already kind of worship him. All those that didn't, with the rest of the townsfolk, kind of got out and are flooding into Lelyketi and past that to here. Some of them are leaving. Some of them are going around the mountains to Draystone, and some of them are trying to go across the country as well. But Gandalf's forces are growing larger and larger every day now. There's been reports that just as many people are seen going into that space than there are leaving it. You're muted, Dan.
How can we slow him down? We need to start throwing forces at Gandalf so he's not growing so exponentially.
That's the thing, we're not really sure how to do that yet. We don't really know what his goal is. Right now we just see a lot of people going in. We don't know if they could just be there doing who knows what, We don't know if all these people are going to join his fighting force. Assumably we can, but
we have to assume no matter what they're doing there, they're there for nefarious things. Even if he's playing it as though he's there as a new king, Gandalf to this country or this kingdom is an enemy, and we've known that, and so we need to make it clear that he knows that he's an enemy of the country, and so that the people will not go to his area. We should start attacking the town that he is taking over, and we already know that area very well, so it's not like we can't at least slow him down from growing by letting the whole continent know that the kingdom is against him.
So advertising and treat him as a villain.
Portray him as a villain indeed, Arya.
that's not a bad plan. And due to its Tansy kind of speaks up again, and due to its location geographically up north, it relies a lot on outside exports. So we've decided to reach out to other city-states to cut off trade routes with them, so they can no longer get things coming in to provide rations and things that they need. So hopefully that can slow them down too.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea, Tansy. I shouldn't have slapped you that one time.
And now you bring that up. You needed to bring that up.
You did not have to bring.
He didn't bring that up before. I mean, she didn't get it.
It's okay, Brienne. I forgave you. It's fine. We had margaritas and we cried. It was fine. We talked
She's
about
not
it.
big too. She's not big.
Well, I think I can get with the war council and begin to at least prepare some troops to make a mainstream attack. Volgrim, I would like you and your wizard your wizarding school to begin some type of attack on your end as well, and maybe we can all begin to slow him down while we are going on our final voyage.
As you bring up the wizarding school, you can feel kind of like some tension build, and you can hear like almost a pin drop in the room for a second as Tansy and Volgrim kind of look at each other, and he goes, "Well, that's it. There's one more thing I need to tell you. A little
Don't
bit
tell me we've lost the wizarding school.
a little bit before you came back, we just arrested our first red wizard here in the city."
In the school.
Well, with one, there's many. They're like little mice. They spread quickly. Let's
We
let's
have
assume
we
that
might
there's more.
Unfortunately, can only assume that now. The city's compromised. He has a,
And so is the wizarding school.
I'll have to double my efforts. I'm not extra. We're gonna have to do. There's too many people. There's too many refugees coming in. We can't screen everybody before they, just get exposed to everybody on a day-to-day basis. We've accepted so many people coming into the school already because of people not wanting to go there anymore. It's hard to tell if he had been here already or if he's somebody that slipped through the cracks.
I doubt he has a grasp on the entire kingdom, though. Maybe we should.
Hopefully not yet.
Yeah, maybe we should send unexpectedly an attack as of now, without including too many people, and maybe. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should. It should not be as planned as we thought it should be. With that knowledge.
I really hate to say it and be honest, but I think if we send troops up there to kind of lay siege to the city, I think I don't really know what we're gonna throw them into.
Yeah, they
And
usually
I
die from.
I think the best chance. I think if we send anybody up there, is just to figure out a recon plan for when y'all get back. We can go up there together.
Yeah, a scouting plan would be
A
best.
scouting plan.
Gandalf by himself could probably lay siege to any party that we send up there, let alone him and whoever he's working with now.
Well, look at me with my trusted party taking because I was ready to box, and I appreciate this
I
saying. I
I
agree with you guys. I think a scouting trip would be best.
I will recommend. I would if you would take my suggestion, even though I'm not officially. Tansy speaks up one more time. Even though I'm not officially in your war council, can I make a recommendation, King Brienne?
No, it's like please continue.
As Letterkenny being the closest city-state to Trulith, it faces the closest and the biggest threat of being attacked. I would recommend you at least send troops up there to provide support in case that does happen.
I would agree with that. And honestly, we have some people in our group that are strongly involved with Letterkenny, so we definitely should, no matter what. And maybe to every surrounding city as well. I mean, we don't just protect this little bit of kingdom here. The whole continent is at risk, as we know. So we should send everyone to support, not everyone, but as many people as we can to support the local areas from attacks. Oh yeah. By the way, Balgrim, we are headed to the Feywild.
Please tell me you're not.
But
Ah. Quick in the Feywild. That's risky stuff, Brienne.
Should we be concerned while we are there? Should we what?
I mean, if I remember correctly, Gandalf's from the Feywild, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he's there.
Of course not. He's not there. But if maybe I don't know how long you'll be there. Hopefully you're not there forever, but maybe you could find something out about him if you happen to end up where he's, where he came from. Something that could help us potentially.
How long would it take us there to figure this all out?
That's true.
But maybe we find a way.
There have been stories in old books of magic fae creatures that have been able to manipulate time. I don't know. You guys we're all quite persuasive. Maybe I'll be able to find somebody you can talk into being your friend. We're pretty good at that.
That would be our goal.
All right.
Be concerned about. Should you just
Yeah, shall we set off to the Feywild then?
like, are you gonna do preparations while you're away?
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have to do that all right now. So.
You're gonna appoint somebody to
No, I'm not gonna like appoint people and stuff like that. That's just like below table type stuff. That'd be alright. Corey knows what we're trying to do.
We're not trying to play politics and
Yeah,
advance wars and shit. Just we trying to get to it.
We just don't wanna go and go back and find the city destroyed.
Well, of course not.
have to fuck around and find out, I guess. You know what I mean?
Do these creatures also have the ability to rewind time? Or
Unfortunately, they can't. There's no mentions of it being able to rewind time. There's just mentions of it being able to manipulate it.
To freeze time, you mean?
Potentially.
interesting.
Shall we set off?
Yeah, I guess.
By the way, I'm just gonna warn the party. If I roll anything under a 15, yeah, anything under a 15 intelligence, it's a random location.
Why are you just speaking these things into existence?
Wait, your spellcasting modifier isn't intelligence.
That's a great call. Let's go ahead and give this man some inspiration, or please.
Who has guidance?
Arya can do guidance.
Guidance probably works because I mean the Corey, the amulet itself is an intelligence check.
Oh, is it? Okay, got you.
Yeah, Arya can do guidance.
Levi, you're good. Listen, worst case scenario, I roll my
Yeah.
I played this earlier today, Corey.
Did you do your portents?
They're 17 and 1.
17 and 1.
Yeah, real.
17 and 1. Okay.
17 and 1.
Bet. All right.
I'm about to roll it. Are we, all Gucci?
I think we are. We have a Volgrim and Tainsy kind of look at each other and they give each other a reassuring smile and they share that smile with the rest of you guys. Yeah, we're Gucci. I think we're going to leave here with a really solid plan. And we trust you guys. I'm sure you'll be back in no time.
See you in a year.
You know?
Why would you say that?
No.
Just
I'm
talking
the
about
bad guy. Damn.
See you tomorrow type shit. What you mean?
Right.
see you in a minute.
Hopefully time gets paused.
Get see here in a second. Sorry, my bad. All right. Guidance is like +4, right? Before?
Yeah. No, after.
Yeah. Right?
Or it doesn't matter. Just adds whatever that you roll.
You
I
rolled.
rolled a nat 1.
Thank God for Jamal's important rolls.
+3.
Are you
I rolled a nat 1. I didn't. I literally was just because I know.
Oh, thank God for those important rolls.
I don't roll this
You'd be in hell with Cateron right now, dog. Oh my days.
I just put a disclaimer out because I knew if I had just rolled it, people would jump on me and be like, "Yo, why did you do that? What is your role? Why is it trash?" I was saying it as it is. My shit is
We're still doing it, bro. Why is your roll trash?
Just have
Bro.
a phone.
yeah. Well, actually, I can still rebarbs this, right?
I mean,
Yeah, I can
Yes,
still
you can if you want to. Jamal also has a portent roll.
Silvery first.
Silvery barbs that shit.
refresh.
That's right. You burn a spell slot
bro.
You need to suffer for that.
before you burn somebody else's resources.
First of all, I don't. You're talking down on your only ride there, Dick.
You will not know.
Oh, they hear it.
You rolled a nat 1.
I think this is the first time you got a 1.
No, it's definitely not the first time. It might be the first time today, but it's not the first.
I rolled a 19. I rolled a 19.
See, look, there we go.
That's the alloy I
I
know.
know.
Exactly.
I think you know.
A 19.
19.
Okay, so he doesn't need guidance. It's
Yeah, yeah. I think we should be good. But I can roll the guidance just in case.
that's once before the skeleton.
Oh god darn it.
What is it, D4? It's just one.
This
Hey, it's a trillion then.
You know, I feel like I used. Do you
What?
remember last session I was rolling like?
You were rolling crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so I
just
think I've
like
used it. It gets caught up with me now, bruh.
Yes. You used up all your luck. Nah, I'm just kidding. You didn't. Alright, Miranda was like, how come he's rolling so high? I don't get it.
He's a hacker.
Yeah.
You're a hacker.
I was hacking nuts, bro. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you see what's happening right now,
It's coming back around.
for real.
Oh my days.
That's it.
So you
Listen up, bro.
I know. Pickles.
you all are whisked away. If this fucking thing will pull me to the board. To come on. Do the thing. But you are kind of surrounded by this purple orb of light emanating from Aloy's amulet, and as the orb kind of grows and encompasses you, you feel the surge of electrical magic energy begin to pulse and kind of rotate and charge the air and the area around you, and the orb kind of, in a flash of light, the orb is no longer in that place, and it is now kind of floating and shooting like a comet across the astral sea, where you see these kind of bridges and doorways into other planes of existence and other universes, and these mystical bridges that kind of connect them together. And as you are kind of jutting across the cosmos, you see these what look like giant ships with sails and wings on the side that kind of float through the cosmos, riding the stars like the sea. Eventually, you see this giant portal that opens up before you all, and you see this kind of almost purplish jungle open up around you, and let me try to open it one more time. Oh, where did Tailspire go? But you see a beautiful and deep jungle with these purplish black trees that shoot up and far, with these wide branches that shoot out and bloom these leaves of beautiful, like, pinks and whites. And you hear the sounds of creatures kind of rustling in between the trees and the shrubbery of these giant and mysterious looking plants that none of you have ever seen before. Let me pull this.
Are we able to see that on the screen?
Yes, you can see some of this stuff, not everything. You can see my screen already. I forgot. Summon players of the board. You see yourselves in this bulb of light, kind of settle and nestle in between these giant trees, nestled by a body of water. You have made it to the Feywild. And minis.
Ooh.
Peter. Peter's a big boy.
Okay.
Through the giant trees and the dense woods, you can see what looks like a small semblance of a path that kind of leads you through this mystical looking jungle.
It is silent to the pan.
Shall we head down the path?
Does it? Is this is this jungle like? Does it have like a menacing, ominous? Can I, or is it like? Does this feel like a vacation?
At the moment, it feels more like a vacation. It feels very calming, very serene, beautiful. There's plants here that you've never seen before. These trees you don't recognize. The water still looks like water, though. The air is still breathable. You can hear the sounds of birds that you don't see, but they sound beautiful and majestic. The way they sing songs you don't recognize. It's very nice. But that being said, the jungle is very deep, and there's dark corners of it that even your eyes can't see where monsters can hide.
Well, just going off of the serene landscape, I'm just gonna tell the party, Volgrim's gonna have to forgive us vacation midway through, fighting Gandalf and everything, but I think we deserve it. For all our hard work. We work pretty hard. But yeah, I'm gonna set off. I don't want to lead, but I will follow whoever is leading the party.
I'm gonna.
Coward. Don't want to lead nobody. Soft. And you supposed to lead the Ventus clan? You evolved from that, Aloy. You more than that now.
I'm just a lowly sorcerer, bro.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't say that no more. Be the
cast detect magic?
Way to just negate all of your character growth, but yes, you can.
Bro, he's still
Boom, boom,
a
boom, boom,
jester.
boom.
I'm gonna cast detect magic, and also with primeval awareness, are there any creatures that I can sense that are
Like aberrations, dragons.
Yeah, I think I faced one of them too.
Oh, there's several fae nearby in the woods. There has been written in several books across the land of Ploggeron that that it is known that fae spirits can become embedded into nature itself, into the trees, into the plants. And there's a chance that there are several Fey spirits around you at the moment right now, watching you, potentially. But you do actually get the faint hint of some dragons nearby as well.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Dragons in the thing.
Oh, I haven't even looked at the stream. Might be it. Oh, there we
You know
are.
what? Peter can go up front the foot.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. The tank will go up front.
You have a tank?
Bitch. Alright, actually, you know what? For that comment, you lucky I can't move Jamie, bro.
You're a fool. Swear to God.
Yeah, Jamie, why don't you go first?
If quite factually gonna roll.
I need to see. Does anyone have? Well, let me see. There has to be like a.
Bless
So we're heading out.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're heading down the path, yeah.
Roll me
I
a
was gonna
perception check as you guys.
All of us?
All of you, yeah. You're all doing it, aren't you?
23. I be seeing shit. Be seeing shit.
Perception.
Brianna's not very perceptive. I think she rolled.
Oh.
So
I
my
think we both rolled low.
I'll be your eyes, guys. I'll be your eyes and ears.
I have both failed.
so Corey.
Yeah.
Oh, so listen.
What's up?
My passive perception is 20.
Okay.
That being said, I rolled an 11.
Okay.
So
No.
okay.
When I ask for your check, it negates your like passive, because you're intentionally like going out of your way to look for it. You know.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot my shot.
No, I feel you. I respect it. But as you guys begin walking down this path, you can't help but feel some eyes on you. You begin looking around, and like I had mentioned a second ago, and like you remembered, you do see some nature spirits kind of poking out between the trees and underneath the roots of shrubs, and like kind of very small ones are kind of poking out, like kind of splitting the tall grass and getting a glimpse at you all as these strange travelers begin walking through. And eventually you come across a satyr in the middle of the path. A satyr is kind of like he is a relatively smaller person compared to the rest of you all, but compared to Volgrim, he's taller. He's around 4.5 feet tall, maybe 4 feet tall. From like his torso, like midsection up, this is a regular kind of halfling-looking person, rather chubby, with a three-piece suit on with the vest and the coat. It looks a little old and dusty, has some patches on it. It's a kind of like a corduroy emerald forest green color, with a gold and tan like vest and collared shirt underneath it, but from the bottom down he has the legs of a goat, and through his curly like hair you can see what look like horns kind of poking out as well. Oi! What are you strangers doing in these parts?
We are in search of a tale or a known object within this realm.
Oh, that doesn't help at all. Could you be
It's a
specific?
it's a rather smashing fit you have on, sir. I like your style.
Thanks. What's the
May I
say?
ask? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's the saying? Dress to impress.
Consider me impressed. You know, I didn't know the Feywild had, you know, such for such rich fashion. Could you point me potentially to where I may find such such clothing?
I look over at Alloy and I put my foot down and say, Alloy, we don't have time.
Focus.
I remind you, time is flying by. And I look back and I look over at the guy and say, we are in need of a way of stopping time.
Oh, I see. Time can be quite a fickle thing. Ah, interesting. And he kind of begins to he crosses his legs and he kind of assumes a pose like he's gonna start performing. I have no legs or arms or torso, nor head or neck or feet below. Yet I stand straight and tall in youth, getting shorter when I'm long in the tooth. Hmm?
Not a riddle.
Hmm?
What?
I need to hear that again.
Was that a riddle?
I have no legs or arms or torso, no heads or neck or feet below. Yet I stand straight and tall in youth, getting shorter when I'm long in the tooth.
A tree? What's it? Send it to the group.
I'm tall. What was the last part? I'm tall.
I stand straight and tall in youth, getting shorter when I'm long in the tooth.
In the tooth.
When you're long in the tooth.
That's a hard one.
I grow tall in youth and grow shorter and long in the tooth.
Would it be alright for you to send it to the group chat?
Can I telepathic? Can I roll this thing?
You want to read this man's mind?
I forget what the check. Let me see what the check is. Yeah, I guess it's yeah. Can I do that? I'm gonna cast detect thoughts.
That's cheating.
Does he need to make a saving throw for that?
It is a 19 wisdom save. So. And you know what? I'm gonna cast that as a heightened spell. So at disadvantage.
Corey, did you post this in the chat?
I'm typing it out right now. I'm sorry.
Did you roll that?
Oh, I was gonna write it.
I thought he rolled it, bro. The way he was smiling, I was about to be disgusted.
No, you should be disgusted because I'm about to show you what I rolled, bro. I'm glad I have my camera here because this is the first time, I swear to God, I've been playing D&D for like 5 years and this is the first time this has ever happened.
Disadvantage, my guy.
It is, I know it's a disadvantage, but hold on.
Did you double nat 20?
How the fuck, where's my...
I see the 120.
It's a 20. It's a double nat 20.
Double nat 20, your ass.
That's kind of disgusting. Yeah.
GG. Here it goes.
I'm
Just died.
I'm kind of shooketh. But you kind of hear like just him singing songs to himself, just like tra la 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 la, just like, you know, just singing to himself in his head, just having the time of his life.
You invade his. There's just elevator music.
Yeah, literally. Smooth operator.
Out the Sade out there.
Freaking careless whisper, bro.
Da, 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 da.
Funniest thing is you put it in his head and you get rickrolled.
And oh, that's diabolical.
That would be so disgusting.
Oh, I never finished typing this out. I'm so sorry. I had to roll.
Oh, man. I can't believe that nonsense.
In youth.
I got hood, bro.
Skill issue.
Damn.
Crazy. At least I was trying to do something.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk shit. I'm sorry. You can definitely try again if you want.
No, I thought I had like. You said what? Come on.
I was talking to Corey.
What'd you say?
You're talking shit. You double nat 20. Talk all the shit.
That was just disgusting. I was expecting better.
I was expecting worse. Was not expecting it at all. But I sent that riddle to the chat for you guys.
Did I stand straight and tall in youth, getting shorter when I am long in a tree?
Yeah.
You already said that. No, it's not a tree.
Not true.
It's not a tree.
He's just kind of shaking his head, being like,
Real quick, the guy that we're talking, what is
Getting
he?
shorter.
He's a satyr.
He's a what?
A satyr.
A satyr. Okay.
Getting shorter when I am long in the tooth. Shorter.
Oh, come on. I thought that was an easy one. He begins to speak up.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
The last part is what God is getting me.
I haven't
What's-
really thought about it.
What's the difference between a satyr and a psycho?
I am long.
And a what?
And a fawn? Right, that's what that's-
They're the same thing, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, there's some-
To my knowledge, yeah. Just different names.
Straight and tall in youth. It doesn't make any sense. It makes a tree.
I mean, it's a riddle for you.
It's a tree.
He kind of palms his hand and he goes, "It's a candle! A candle!"
Why would you?
What?
No legs.
I don't get it.
Think about it. When the wax melts, it says there's no feet or arms or legs. A candle is tall when it's young. Oh, bloody bollocks! It's the teeth are the melted wax that come down. And you can see he starts getting red in the face and kind of veins starts popping out of his face as you couldn't figure it out.
What's that tooth? That was the last part. The last part was the one that got me lost.
That's what he said. He said it's the pieces that run down.
That's the tooth?
Yeah, that was a stupid riddle if I'd say so myself.
That is crazy, bro.
I look at the satyr. I say, clearly we're not familiar with your Feywild.
Wait. Maybe you can give us another one.
Teeth from our plane are things that we use to eat with, so we did not understand.
I thought it was it's all right. It's all right. But anyways, are you sure?
No, we are
you gonna-
in a bit of a hurry. So can we find a way to expedite this?
Well, I suppose that's fair. And he kind of snaps his fingers and he kind of shifts forms a little bit, that into that of a tall, very thin, ethereal-looking elven figure with long arms, long, like almost in like midnight dark black hair, like sickishly pale skin. They have like these very, very like gender fluid features where you honestly can't tell if this is like a man or a woman. But they are very elegant and ethereal with their presence, almost as if they kind of demand respect. You are in search of something. What are you willing to exchange for it?
I know. Hey guys, how much money do we have?
And I don't want your money, respectfully. As a powerful archfey, I can get gold whenever I want. But what's important to you?
No,
What matters to you? What are you willing
What is
to...
it that matters to you? We have many things that we can trade, but if we offer things that you don't care about,
I am a sucker for exotic things. Exotic things from exotic places that I've never been. From my outreaches of the Fae. Of course, I can throw my influence here and there in certain places, but...
I have a grand idea.
And of course,
I know where you're going.
I'm a lover of experiences. I love trying and experience and getting to
How
do
about
new
a
things.
vacation of such, in which you could feel the breeze of the wind in your hair, the beach in front of you, of a world you have never seen before.
How can you offer me this exactly? As you can see, my realm is quite beautiful. I have a lot that I can do here.
I can snap my fingers and you can be there, and be as there as long as you want with somebody at your whim, doing anything you ask of them.
And can come out whenever I want. I can leave whenever I
Of
want.
course. I will be handing you a sending stone, and all you have to do is let me know you would like to be back.
Are you being sincere?
Oh yeah, like I don't have any like faint look of like dishonesty, or I'm not being dishonest at all.
I was gonna say, roll me either a persuasion check or a deception check at your choice.
It's not deception; it would be persuasion for sure.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not being like deceptive at all. Like I will let him back at any time. It's a willing creature too, anyway.
Yeah.
You-
I can think about that. But any other offers in case I'd say no to that? Anything? You all look like great, powerful adventurers. None of you have any rare magic items or any valuable trinkets of sentimental value.
We got a few, but we don't know what exactly you would like.
I don't even know your names yet.
Real quick above the table, what
Oh,
are we
he's-
trading him for?
Yeah, he hasn't even told us for real. What are we even trading?
We asked him to lead us.
You meant you mentioned to him you need somebody to stop time.
Yeah, but he never said that he was able to do it.
That's all we did. Okay, cool. We're back to it. So, we have this luxurious stay, as our friend Brianne has told you, and that is the chief among the items that we can provide for you. How can you confirm that you can do what we need you to do?
He kind of looks you up and down, Jamie, and he goes, "Okay, like you don't carry two wishes on your belt, but I can assure you that I can assure you that I have the powers you're looking for."
I appreciate your understanding of magic items, but just knowing the type of item that I carry does not ensure that you can still do what we need.
What do you want me to do? I can't prove to you that I can stop time. It takes a great deal of energy. I can't just do it willy-nilly like that.
I'm familiar with this spell, and I think that you can.
How do we know he's able?
We don't know. Is he trying to deceive us?
Did we roll perception for that?
You could roll insight checks to see if you want. No, you guys never did. I'm telling you, you can now if you want.
I rolled an 11.
Inside. I
I want you all to know that I rolled an 11 and
I rolled a 19.
plus 10.
I got you. You seen the God's Plan video where Drake is giving?
No, don't mention Drake. Fuck you. We don't support Drake in this Discord chat.
We don't. I mean, Drake still got some bops. We don't fuck with Drake now no more.
No, we don't fuck with Drake, but I'm giving you the God's Plan treatment. I got you, little homie. 19.
I appreciate you because
well,
I rolled 2 back to back now, but it's not.
Bro, and you know what's crazy?
Yo,
My modifier on that is a +1. I know, bro. Diabolical stuff, man. Oh my days.
This guy seems to be pretty straightforward. Everything seems to be above the table. He seems to be putting his cards out there, you know. This seems to be a straightforward negotiation.
Okay.
okay.
So
well, that being said, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You were gonna roll for persuasion to see if he really accepts the proposal that you give him.
No, I think he did, right, Corey?
Say that one more time.
Am I still rolling the persuasion or no?
You did you already? Yeah.
Do I need to do?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
That's
Cuz he said he was thinking about it. Got to resolve that at some point. So,
The 19th hit?
he's still currently thinking. What else do you have to offer?
let's go over our inventory. Brian, you got a lot of stuff in there.
Don't be looking at my bag out. What the fuck?
But I mean,
Oh, go ahead.
I talked to him real quick and I let him know, hey, you told us what it is that you look for. You like for a nice experience. You like to have a nice stay somewhere. The other things that we have are items. They're one usage things. They won't grant you any experience. The only thing that we have to offer that will give you the experience, the one thing that you told us you're looking for, is what we started with. We've been upfront with you. Please be upfront with us.
You have
guys
a
try to sell
very
that.
valid point. However, I do believe there's another thing we haven't discussed, that you guys are obviously not from here. As I mentioned previously, my influence is very limited in other places. Perhaps if I do this for you, you in the future could potentially open a doorway for me to come to your world.
I don't like the sound of this. What? Above table. Who the fuck is this? Talking about let me into your world.
This is just a random archfey.
Okay, below table or like on table. Is there a reason why you can't travel to our world?
Being the high level archfey that I am, there are certain limitations put upon me within Fey law that I am not allowed to willingly cast the spell myself unless I was invited out. I am certainly allowed to leave, but I am not allowed to initiate those steps without approval first.
As you said before, you don't know our names. We don't know your name. What is your name?
Ooh, do.
Oh, that's crazy.
My name is Gozlov.
Why did you say it like?
He's like, that's a stupid ass name.
My good man, can I interest you? And I'm gonna take out my crystal. Can I interest you in this fine piece of artistry right here? Not only is it just a piece of art, it is also a powerful magical item. It can give you the ability to scry on anyone, or to also read minds. I don't know if you have that in you. This is a great. This is a great gift that was passed to me, and you know, I kind of like your vibe. So, what do you say?
Above table, I just want to say that was not a gift. You stole that shit.
You didn't know that shit. You don't know that shit.
Fuck
I
you.
got it stolen. What are you trying to say?
Damn. Call him out.
What are you trying to say, bro?
It's okay. But anyways, I'm just saying above table. I know where that came from. You might have forgot, but I remember. But go ahead and roll me a persuasion check if you want. It's been a while since I've had a nice crystal ball. Although a vacation from all of this does sound quite nice.
Can I talk to him as well? Like, Gosloff, I know we are just
18.
boy. Oh, good lord. Actually, I'll talk to you after you.
Decide on this. Timeshare in Turks and Caicos, or freaking, you know.
Turks.
So with this 18, I have some beachfront property in Montana to sell you.
That portal's got to be open for him to get there somehow. I mean, I will say, I do. This vacation you were mentioning, I think we can go back to that. What says we
Suspicious.
go 24 hours. I freeze time for 24 hours, and I have a vacation for 24 hours. Everything will flow just as normal, but here in the Feywild, but the world and Primaterial will simply stop just like that.
May I ask why are you so eager for a vacation out of this beautiful place?
Imagine being in the same confinement of land for so long that you can't remember what day it is, and you've forgotten what day you're on to keep track. Things get rather boring and repetitive, and we don't get visitors very often, so I would like to see something new. I guess, what's a way to put it for mortals to understand it? I guess I'm in a bit of a rut.
Understood. I honestly couldn't imagine living in the same place for my whole life. We've been traveling so much, we forget how blessed we are as a group. This let me tell you, this vacation of yours would be grand, and all of us have been there, and it's a wonderful place.
Oh, I believe. I didn't. Do you mind if I ask what you're doing in the Feywild? What you're doing in this lovely place that I call my home before we fully strike out our deal?
Of course, if we're doing a deal, we do not mind sharing some information. And above table, I am gonna withhold.
You're gonna say that? Say what?
I'm gonna withhold exactly what we're doing, but we're gonna try to give them some minor detail. We have a friend that was originally from here, and this is on table. We have a friend that was originally from here, and we are looking for him and any information about him.
I see. How interesting. How interesting indeed. Well, there's the closest city to here, I would say. It would perhaps be Manelia behind us, but there's also Thilvithis, down to the southeast, which I've heard there's been many of powerful interplanar travelers coming and going from there, but unfortunately I am not quite allowed to go beyond the bounds of this forest.
Well,
So,
no longer will this forest bound you. Would you like to go to your vacation.
If you are going to send me there, I suppose you wish for me to cast this spell before I do, correct?
Please.
And he begins going over an incantation, and you can feel like the magical energy in the air, like gathering and pulsing out. And he kind of claps his hands, and you feel all of that magic energy kind of disperse out, and everything around you feels the same. Because, of course, you're not in the prime material at the moment, but you kind of have to take his word for it for the time
Corey.
being.
There's no way to.
Corey, one more thing before he goes. Can we ask if he knows of the bright tree and ask if he knows where it's at?
Well,
Before you do that, I know you mentioned we can invite him to stuff, right? So does that break his confinement?
yeah.
So like if we were like, hey, take us with you. Like, can we take you with us? Does that break his confinement to that area that he's at? We should just take him with us. I'm gonna talk to the group. Why don't we take him? He can take us. You know, he can be our of sorts.
I
don't
think he.
that won't work because the only reason he's stopping time is so that we can get him a vacation out of the place we're about to go into. But you know,
Fair enough.
we get a high enough persuasion.
I think we should do. We can do that maybe later, talk to him because he wants something like else, like come back to with us. I think it might be dangerous to bring Archfey into our world because Archfays are
Oh, not
very
into our world.
chaotic.
I'm saying just to navigate.
Oh yeah, he wants to go on a vacation. He's been around these parts too long. He's trying to get away.
He's been in that spot. Like in
Yeah,
this,
for like a very long time, right?
not the rest of it though. That's what I was getting at.
No, he can't leave. He's confined. That's what confined means. He's confined to this area.
No, I know that. That's why I was asking.
Oh,
if
is there a way we can unconfine him to a certain
Yeah.
listen?
If we invite him, it unconfines him.
No, yeah, for sure. We can try that. I mean, that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of him like going into the vacation and shit. But
Oh, I mean, no, that's fine. We can do that. I was just asking.
maybe there's a reason why he's confined. Maybe he's confined.
Inside.
Yeah, there has to be a reason.
Just, how do we know he's part of royalty or is he a bad guy?
We are here for a little while. Maybe we can find out from someone else.
I agree. We should persuade him to come with us and see what.
Man, let's go. Let's let him go into his little vacation, and then we can bring him back out anytime.
You hand him over the sending stone, and he just looks at you and he just goes, 24 hours.
Can you hand me that? Thanks.
He can
And,
only be,
huh?
he said 24 hours and just dips.
Before
He just reminds you that the time stop spell that he casts only lasts 24 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
but like our time or the
Real world time.
we have
24 hours of real world time. Because if we were to do our time, it would be a year of real world time. Right, Corey? Am I thinking of that right?
Yes.
wanted to be sure.
Totally.
Did we ask him about the bright tree or not? I'll be saying my name.
The bright tree is in the city Manelia, which is the city that he said was kind of the closest one to you guys, a little bit beyond the path that you guys are already on.
Well, shall we head to Minelia then?
I'm game.
Right. All right. And you begin heading off towards the path further on, and you see a very simplistic village with a tree sprawling out from the inside, with the massive roots grown above ground and probably just as massive and thick below, that kind of branches out throughout the city. And you can see it kind of looming over top and covering the city partially with its leaves. And you see the city of Manelia and the Bright Tree for the first time. And we're gonna call it there tonight because it is late.
We saw the bright tree.
You see it; it's in the distance.
Does Arya get any like feeling coming from the bright tree?
Yeah, a feeling of like calling and warmth, of welcoming, like she's kind of being welcomed home for the first time.
I've been waiting for this.
That was a good session. We did talk about soccer for like an hour.
Yeah, I kind of definitely thought we would get further into it, but I didn't expect you guys to go back to the city either.
And drink.
And drink. Y'all are always down to drink with NPCs.
You know damn well our party is always down to drink.
But you know,
Now that I know this man Jamal has fucking advantage on Constitution saving throws, it's not as fun anymore.
I had it last time too. I was like, I tried to tell you both times. I was like, you don't want these problems, and you continued to fuck around, and you have continued to find out.
Bitch.
Hey, you got you two L's down right now, bro. But you said,
Well, yeah, if I rolled fucking two dice twice, maybe I'd fucking do well too.
you said what?
If I rolled the dice twice, maybe I'd do well too.
Yeah, sounds like a skill issue, bro. Get good.
wait, your character is.
Yep. So Jamie has immunity to all diseases and poisons.
But we're talking about alcohol here.
That's-
Poison.
If that's a poison if I've ever heard of one.
What?
Miranda, go drink a bottle of wine and tell me how you feel.
Oh, I would feel so good.
Is that a threat? Like, damn.
That's a poison.
You talked to the wrong one about a glass of wine.
That's not poison. You got me messed up. That's not poison.
It'd be a bad day. It'd be a glass of wine. I tell you.
No, let's not talk about that.
Ooh.
Wine probably next year.
Oh, yes. I hope you get a good, nice bottle for your first drink back.
We gotta plan that definitely.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be a nice glass.
Oh yeah.
Special.
Don't make it too expensive though, because Miranda going down that damn bottle.
You know damn well she like
You'll be
as
God.
long as it's sweet, it's great.
Sweet wine.
All right, team. It is past my bedtime, so I'm about to take my.
Wait. Corey said we're gonna level up.
I did no such thing.